Hello and welcome to the third annual Ibec KeepWell Awards 2021. We're virtual again this year to keep everyone well. It's great to see that workplace wellbeing is being prioritised in workplaces right across the country. Today we'll recognise those companies who have excelled in implementing effective wellbeing programmes through the KeepWell Mark, Ibec's workplace wellbeing accreditation. Little could the creators of these fantastic awards have realised just under 4 years ago just how important and relevant the KeepWell Mark of Excellence and indeed the entire initiative itself would become. Irish employers have really stepped up to the mark over the last 18 months, embracing hybrid working and really acknowledging our business's new triple bottom line. And that is obviously financial viability, sustainability, how we work with the planet, but why we're here tonight, stakeholders, how we work with people who engage with our business. Because we understand now by improving our employer brand, we become an employer of choice, so retaining and finding talent becomes a pleasure, which is good for business because it's good for people. There will be awards for 6 categories this year. It's wonderful to have so many member companies tuning in this evening, and best of luck to everybody. Let's get social media fired up. The hashtag is the KeepWell Awards, and the most inventive or creative post will win a yummy hamper from the brilliant people at Good For You, full of nutritious and delicious goodies. Also, we'd like to thank Just Eat, who gave us 500 vouchers for the first 500 registered guests, so we hope you're tucking into something delicious at home tonight, and nutritious and healthy, of course. And our other sponsors, Care Dental and Mental Health First Aid Ireland. Thank you all. This event would not be possible without you. Now, before we kick off the awards, somebody who will be known to many of you. She is the Director of Membership and Sector at Ibec. Please welcome, to say a few words, the wonderful Sharon Higgins.
Thank you, Brendan, and good afternoon to everyone joining us in our broadcast today. It's such an honour to welcome you all to Ibec's third KeepWell Awards. As you may know, Ibec launched the KeepWell Mark in September 2017 with the purpose of helping organisations make workplace wellbeing a strategic priority. Today, we are very proud of our whole range of corporate wellbeing supports, which includes not only the KeepWell Awards, but the Workplace Wellbeing Summit, National Workplace Wellbeing Day, the Wellbeing Barometer, the Wellness Roundup, and indeed regular wellbeing forums for our active and engaged wellbeing community. Goodness, I need to take a breath after all of that. If you want to find out more about any of these services, please have a look at our website, ibec.ie/wellbeing. But I digress, and back to today. The last 12 months since our last awards has had many ups and downs, to say the least. However, that spirit of resilience, camaraderie and care, which has been a feature throughout the pandemic, has truly become a core value for the companies that we are recognising here this afternoon. Not only has COVID catalysed the focus on wellbeing within the business community, but it has now fuelled a progression towards being an integral pillar within organisational culture. And the new world of work that's emerging in the post-COVID landscape, attraction and retention of talent has never been so important. Mental and physical wellbeing initiatives will increasingly become a factor in individuals' decisions as to where they work, and indeed a must-have for organisations that want to do the right thing by their employees. And it's hugely encouraging to see so many companies shortlisted for the awards today, of all sizes and from so many sectors of the economy, all embracing workplace wellbeing. So we're here today to celebrate not only the winners, but all of the companies in this community. We'd like to acknowledge the businesses that have been awarded the KeepWell Mark accreditation this year, and we want to congratulate those accredited companies on their success. Some have even had the special recognition of being the first in their industries to receive the mark. And that is very special. It's also really great to see how many companies are now moving through their second cycle of accreditation and building on those initial programmes. Well done to you. And later, drumroll, we will shine a spotlight on those companies who have demonstrated leadership and excellence in their workplace wellbeing programmes. And we look forward to hearing more about their efforts very shortly. I'd like to take this opportunity again to thank our sponsors, Care Dental, Mental Health First Aid Ireland, who are driving forces in their own fields in promoting workplace wellbeing, and of course, Just Eat and Good For You for providing treats to some of you lucky viewers at home, #not jealous at all. And finally, a huge thank you to our KeepWell community of businesses for their significant contribution towards putting workplace wellbeing and mental health on the top of the corporate agenda. Hope you all enjoy the broadcast, and I look forward to seeing all of those photos with you celebrating wherever you may be today, and good luck to all of our nominees.
Sharon. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, the awards this evening. We're going to do this in 30 minutes. We have 6 awards categories, 23 shortlisted companies and 1 honorary award. Our beautiful trophies are handmade by Copperfish, a lighting company based in County Wicklow. Each of these trophies are unique, cut and carved by hand, and the colour, grain and finish of the wood in each varies. The bulbs are amber tinted to give a beautiful warm glow with a life expectancy of 30,000 hours. That's 10 years. The future just got brighter. And now for our first award, Best in Class Leadership, sponsored by Care Dental. This award recognises the employer who has demonstrated that they are putting well-being at the heart of its culture and business strategy. Shortlisted companies have demonstrated an approach to well-being that promotes collaboration and shared decision-making, evidence of senior leadership commitment to health and well-being, and an embedded well-being strategy, an organisational culture that supports diversity and inclusion. Let's take a look at the shortlisted companies. Central Bank of Ireland, Coca-Cola Hellenic Ireland, Gilead Sciences, HEAnet and EduCampus, the Health Products Regulatory Authority, National Treasury Management Agency, Quality and Qualifications Ireland, Unum Ireland Limited, William Fry. And to present the winner of this award, please welcome the Managing Director of Care Dental, Maureen Walsh.
Thanks, Brendan. And the winner of Best in Class Leadership Award is Coca-Cola Hellenic Ireland. True success in embedding an organizational well-being strategy relies on consistency, accessibility, and alignment with company culture. Coca-Cola Hellenic's leadership team has demonstrated excellence in this regard. The company has an extensive communication system in place, and they regularly facilitate employee focus groups to ensure that leadership is aware of evolving issues impacting employee well-being. In addition to having a strong rewards and recognition framework in place, continuous upskilling and consistency in leadership development within the company was evident. Coca-Cola's well-being strategy supports the company's business development plan. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Maureen. And we'd like to give special recognition to the runner-up in this category, Gilead Sciences. And now for our next award this evening, Best in Class Nutrition, sponsored by Good For You. This award recognises the employer who has demonstrated that they encourage and promote healthy eating among their employees. Shortlisted companies demonstrated a comprehensive corporate healthy food plan covering all aspects of nutrition in the workplace, tailored support for weight loss and lifestyle improvement and maintenance, and active promotion of healthy choices to employees. Let's take a look at the shortlisted companies. Alexion Ireland, Alchemist Pharma Ireland Limited, Bord Gáis Energy, the Central Bank of Ireland, Gilead Sciences, Oracle EMEA Limited, Sanofi Waterford, and William Fry. And please welcome Product Development Director at Good For You to present the next award, Michelle Butler.
Thank you, Brendan. And the winner of Best in Class Nutrition Award is Alchemist Pharma Ireland. Workplaces can play a positive role in influencing healthy eating behaviours in their people. This is done by facilitating educational events on healthy eating, highlighting the nutritional content of food provided to employees, and implementing initiatives that actively encourage healthy food choices. Alchemist has demonstrated excellence in all of these areas. They have an extensive corporate healthy food plan in place which targets all essential areas in the workplace. They support weight interventions via their EAP and corporate caterer, and the judges were particularly impressed with the availability of one-to-one nutrition consultations for employees. Congratulations.
Thank you, Michelle. And we'd like to give special recognition to the runner-up in this category, William Fry. And now on to our third award, Best in Class Physical Activity. This award recognises the employer who has demonstrated that they encourage and promote physical health among their employees. Shortlisted companies demonstrated emphasis on embedded physical activity into everyday work life, including active commuting and walking meetings. A tailored training programme to educate employees in staying physically fit, and incentives to promote physical activity, extra time at lunch and allowance for fitness devices. Let's take a look at the shortlisted companies. Alexion Pharmaceuticals, Alchemis Pharma Ireland Limited, Bolladin Tower Mines DAC, Cork County Council, Oracle EMEA Limited, Quality and Qualifications Ireland, Sanofi Waterford, William Fry. And to present this award, please welcome the Managing Director at FitVision, Mark O'Reilly.
Thank you, Brendan. And the winner of Best in Class Physical Health Award is Bolladin Tower Mines. Bolladin Tower Mines has an impressive range of facilities on site that support employee participation in physical activity, including a gym with separate weights and cardio area, along with tennis courts and a cycle route that connects the company to the local town of Navan. Bolladin Tower Mines takes an inclusive approach to promoting physical activity and has also supported staff in the past with time off work to participate in sport at a competitive level. All physical activity initiatives are organised by the gym manager, who made live group sessions possible in line with government guidelines throughout the pandemic, adapting training sessions to outdoors within pods of 15 as soon as the rules changed. Employees reported meaningful physical, mental and social benefits from the group exercise activities throughout the pandemic, and the judges felt that this really captured the culture of wellness that underpins the KeepWell Mark. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mark. And we'd like to give a special recognition to the runner-up in this award to Oracle EMEA Limited. Congratulations. And now on to our next award, Best in Class Mental Health, sponsored by Mental Health First Aid Ireland. This award recognises the employer who has demonstrated that they have a well thought out strategy and approach to encourage and promote mental health amongst their employees. Shortlisted companies demonstrated a mental and wellbeing health strategy with leadership commitment, an embedded approach tackling stigma reduction in the workplace, mental health training for all staff and a network of wellbeing champions. Let's take a look at the shortlisted companies. Aldi Stores Ireland Limited, Alexion Pharmaceuticals, Bord Gáis Energy, Health Products Regulatory Authority, Sky Ireland, St Patrick's Mental Health Services, Unum Ireland Limited. And I would like to introduce Manager at Mental Health First Aid Ireland to present this award, Martin Gillick.
Thanks, Brendan. And the winner of Best in Class Mental Health Award is Health Products Regulatory Authority. The Health Products Regulatory Authority has continued to demonstrate excellence in influencing and engaging employees in activities that support their well-being. Following re-accreditation, the Health Products Regulatory Authority progressed from commitment to excellence under the mental health pillar. Employees reported that they feel safe in discussing mental health problems with their managers, and equally, line managers feel that they have the skills and tools in place to manage a mental health issue if it arose in the workplace. This fundamental competency impressed the judges as it is something that can sometimes be lacking in organisations. Congratulations.
Thanks, Martin. And we'd like to give a special recognition to the runner-up in this category, Board Gosh Energy. And remember to keep tweeting the hashtag, the KeepWell Awards, to be in with a chance to win one of those gorgeous hampers from one of our sponsors, Good For You. All you got to do is check your DMs after the event and they'll be in touch directly. Tweet us anything, a picture, something funny, a funny comment on my tie. Anything could win you one of those hampers. Get tweeting, hashtag the KeepWell Awards. Now, let's move on to our next award, the Company of the Year Award, SME. This award recognises small to medium enterprises and employers who are evolving their wellbeing strategies in a way that other employers can learn from and can demonstrate how they have successfully implemented new ideas, initiatives or strategies to enhance wellbeing at their organisation. Let's take a look at the shortlisted companies. Global Shares, HEA Net and EduCampus, Frylight Group Limited, Unum Ireland Limited, Quality and Qualifications Ireland, Value Retail Management Ireland Limited, Kildare Village, Extratherm. I'd like to now welcome last year's winner of this category, Company of the Year SME in 2020, the Head of Commercial at Roche, Mr. Sean Ford.
Thanks, Brendan. Delighted to be here. And the winner of the Company of the Year SME Award is Unum Ireland. Following their re-accreditation, it is evident that Unum Ireland has continued to deepen their commitment to employee wellbeing. The company engaged in simple but innovative initiatives like distributing walking packs and grow your own garden kits to all employees during lockdown to encourage people to disconnect from work and get involved in activities that support their well-being. The judges were impressed with how Unum responded to the change and uncertainty of the pandemic, which if not managed properly, can erode employee well-being. Unum Ireland, which serves as a strategic software development hub for its parent company, Unum International, is recognised within the Unum Corporation as a site that demonstrates operational excellence and has positioned itself to influence group decisions that are mindful of local employees' needs. Congratulations, Unum.
Thanks, Sean. And we'd like to give a special recognition to the runner-up in this category, HEA Net and EduCampus. And now on to our next award, Company of the Year Award, Large. This award recognises the highest scoring large-sized organisations who are evolving their wellbeing strategies in a way that other employers can learn from. These organisations can demonstrate how they have successfully implemented new ideas, initiatives and strategies to embed a culture of wellbeing into their organisations. Let's have a look at the shortlisted companies. Alexion Pharmaceuticals, Alchemist Pharma Ireland Limited, Oracle EMEA Limited, Sanofi Waterford, Sky Ireland, St Patrick's Mental Health Services. And to present this award, please welcome Rosaleen McFadden, who's the Director of HR Business Partner at Primerica, the winners of this award from last year.
Thanks, Brendan. I'm delighted to announce the winner of the Large Size Company of the Year award is Alexion Pharmaceuticals. Congratulations. Alexion Pharmaceuticals received the highest score of all the shortlisted companies this year. They were the first pharmaceutical company to be accredited the KeepWell Mark in 2018. And with re-accreditation in December 2020, have shown their continued commitment to wellbeing, diversity and inclusion and mental health. The judges were particularly impressed with their approach to employee wellbeing during the pandemic. Interventions such as Working from Home Wellbeing Guide, designed to help combat and destigmatise feelings of social isolation and loneliness amongst employees.
Thank you very much, Rosaleen. And we'd like to give a special recognition to the runner-up in this category, to Sky Ireland. Congratulations. And now on to our last award, Outstanding Contribution to Wellbeing, presented by the KeepWell Mark. And please welcome to present this award, KeepWell Programme Manager at Ibec, Sophie Moran.
Thanks, Brendan, and congratulations to all of the winners and the runners-up. In Ibec, we are dedicated to championing well-being in the workplace. We want businesses to strive for a culture that is open, inclusive, and supportive of people achieving their potential, a culture without mental health stigma. I know that this mission is shared by the companies involved in the KeepWell Mark who are watching today. 1 in 4 people in Ireland will experience issues with their mental health, and the COVID-19 pandemic has shone a spotlight like never before on the spectrum of mental health challenges that people can experience, and yet it is still a topic that can be shrouded in stigma. In order to support the well-being of our societies, improved understanding and education around mental health is fundamental. The person that we're honouring today recognises this and has dedicated a huge amount of energy and passion towards championing improved awareness around mental health, and in particular youth mental health. They are a champion for the benefits of mindfulness-based interventions, a best-selling author, and an advocate for improved mental health services at Irish and EU level. Importantly, they have openly shared their story and spoken about the difficulties that they experienced and their journey in coming to grasp with what mental health can look like from day to day, in good times and in bad. If you're an avid podcast listener, you may well recognise them as the voice behind Spotify's chart-topping podcast, Wake Up, Wind Down, and their own hugely successful podcast, Where Is My Mind? On behalf of the business community, it gives me great pleasure to present Niall Breslin with our Honorary Outstanding Contribution to Wellbeing Award.
Well, firstly, it's massively humbling to get the award. And I was thinking about when I was driving in what it kind of means, but I think where I'd like to start on it is, what does wellness actually mean? And how do we frame it? And I think this is a real unique opportunity to frame what wellness actually means. And since we were children, we were told not to be anxious, not to be scared, not to be sad, these really core important emotions that we all experience. And we were told not to experience them. And that stayed with us for years. And I think still there's elements of that within the wellness industry where we're told to be constantly positive all the time. That's not reality. And I think this pandemic has been a real kind of highlight of that. I think if we were all honest with each other, we're all a little bit cracked. Every single one of us, like Leonard Cohen says, there's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. And I think this pandemic has been an important thing for us to realize that when you kind of break it all down, human needs are all quite simple. We need to feel connected, we need to feel loved, we need to feel part of something. And whatever wellness strategy you use in your workplace, it has to be strategic. And we're very quickly at the moment, we're looking at people selling resilience programs. But really when you think about it, do we need them? Because if I said to everybody 19, 20 months ago that you aren't going to be around loved ones, you're not going to be able to go to work, you're not going to be able to do all these things, you probably all would have said you couldn't. But you did, which maybe highlights the point that you're a little bit tougher than you think you are. And that's resilience. That's the very definition of resilience. Maybe you don't need to be more resilient. Maybe you just need to be yourself. Maybe you don't need to be a better version of yourself. Maybe you just need to be yourself. And that to me is what wellness really is. It's an acceptance. It's an understanding that things like compassion isn't this fluffy, running through the meadows, Care Bears and unicorn stuff. Compassion is recognizing that we're all a little cracked and bringing a bit of softness to that. And that's what it is. So whatever wellness strategies you use in the workplace, understanding that humans are complex, but their needs aren't. And I think that's a really important point to point out. And also, after a pandemic, I think we've been kind of shown that things like inspirational memes are a little bit reductionist. They don't really show the true extent of what being a human means. So whatever plan you have in the workplace, the fact that we're doing it now is massive progress, and we have to note that. We've a long way to go in the stigma, but we also got to acknowledge the progress we have made around it, especially in the workplace. And the workplace has massive influence on our society and has a huge responsibility to eroding that stigma. It really does. And I think taking that on, not using it as a box tick, and understanding that just because you put a hashtag in front of something doesn't mean it's true. What makes it true is your action, is your behaviours, and is your values. That's it. It's, in an online world, we have to come offline to understand what wellness really means. So whatever you're doing in your workplace, keep doing it. Understanding peer-to-peer social support is one of the most effective forms of support. We need to become much more comfortable with other people's pain, and then we'll start to erode and destroy the stigma. You know, that did its very best to destroy my generation and the generations before. We now have a generation that are actually acknowledging and dealing with this, and we got to support them, and that's the young people of Ireland, and we shouldn't be calling them snowflakes like the media like to do, because of the first generation who've actually stood up and said this isn't good enough anymore. And I'm certainly not going to pass on the baton to the next generation, and I don't think you should either. So thank you so much for the award, and as I said, really ask yourself what wellness means. It's the good, the bad and the ugly. That's what wellness is. It's the full spectrum of the human condition, and it's a real honour to get this award today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Niall, for your inspirational words, and I know that they will resonate with people that are watching at home today. They're responsible for wellbeing in their own workplaces, and I think there's a really valuable lesson that we can all take from that. Now back to you, Brendan.
Thank you, Sophie, and congratulations, Brezzy. Truly inspirational words from a truly worthy winner. So congratulations and thank you. Remember to keep hashtagging the KeepWell Awards, and you could win one of those yummy good for you hampers. We've lots to give away, so keep going and entering that competition right into the evening, and check your DMs from the Ibec Twitter account to see if you've won. We'd like to congratulate all the shortlisted companies. Congratulations for getting this far, and of course all our winners. You'll receive your trophies and your certificates in the post very, very soon. And we really just want to acknowledge the whole KeepWell community and your commitment to wellbeing. It's truly inspirational, so thank you. Again, special thanks to our sponsors, D-Care Dental, Mental Health First Aid Ireland, Good For You and Just Eat. And for me, thank you so much. It's been my privilege to be part of these awards. Have a lovely evening. Thank you.